Hello, everyone. Aloha, everyone. Aloha. Hope all is well, guys. First of all, let me know if you can see me and hear me. It's a brand new system. Yeah, I think a lot of you know. You saw my post about the new podcast, Coconut Wireless, that I'm getting ready for, and just trying to figure out. Can you guys see me and hear me? I got to make sure you can see me and hear me. All good, perfect. All right. Thank you, Sandy. Jeffrey, thank you so much. Yeah, I wasn't really ready to go live with this new system that we have, and trying to get everything in order for the new podcast, which I'm hoping to get started relatively quickly. But as we were all informed of the news on Maui. I think, for me anyway, still in shock. I got to be honest with you. We had our council meeting today. And, we saw a little bit about the fires last night. Woke up this morning early, watched the morning news, and went to my council meeting. And it wasn't until our first caption break that I saw some of the headlines when I got to look at my phone, and I saw some of the headlines that we had lost 6 lives, and there's many people missing, and the devastation. I still was not able to see the pictures until our lunch break, and I got to be honest, man, I was just shocked, and I'm gonna go show some of the pictures here. These were the pictures that were coming out last night. What a massive fire! And as the pictures, as the more current pictures started to come up, and we got to see the devastation, and you can see these pictures on the screen right now. I mean, truly looks like a war zone, like a bomb had gone off in some foreign country. And no, this is right there in Maui, in Lahaina, on Front Street. I mean, Lahaina is gone, and it's, for a lot of us here on Kauai, we experienced a hurricane, and it was just devastation. And this one, I got to be honest, it's just hard to imagine. I think I'm still in shock. A lot of friends, loved ones out there on Maui, and I actually called Uncle Charlie to join me tonight. He is busy, stuck on Oahu with the DOT. A lot of moving parts in this, evacuations from Maui residents and visitors that are getting to Oahu. So, and we all know Uncle Charlie is from Maui. And our prayers just go out to everyone that is on Maui or has family on Maui. I look at these pictures and I tell you, my heart just breaks to imagine. And I'm not sure how many of you have been on Front Street. How many of you have been to Lahaina? That is really one of the economic muscles of Maui, and this is completely devastating. This is going to take a long time to recover, and it's just I don't know. I guess I'm never at a loss for words, and I think the main reason for me going live tonight was to share our concern, our prayers to those that are on Maui, or those that are have loved ones there, that some still have not been able to reach out and contact. There's no cell service, there's no phone service, there's no internet is spotty from what I understand, and it's just hard to imagine what they're going through. I feel for all of them, and I feel for everybody that is still wondering if their loved ones are safe. And yes, Laurel, it's still not under control. Still not under control, and it's just devastating. I don't know what else words to use. So we as our sister island, we really gotta. Is my sister saying that she has friends that are looking and waiting to hear from family? Can you imagine what that feels like? I can remember when I was in basic training in Texas back in 1982, when Hurricane Iwa hit Kauai, and I remember getting called into the TI's office and him letting me know that there was a hurricane that hit Kauai, and there was no way of me knowing if my family was safe at that time. And the feeling, the trauma, the anxiety is just sickening. And Tammy, I'm looking at the comments, so I apologize for looking off the screen, but I want to make sure we get some of these comments on here. I'm from Lahaina, blessed to have Auntie Stephanie on as our general manager. It's heart-wrenching to see these photos. I still can't find my dad. Oh my God, Tammy, prayers go out to you and your ohana. Oh my Lord, that's just, again, heartbreaking. So, what can we do? Well, obviously, prayers right now. Prayers, and there's a lot of people coming together throughout the state. I'm just gonna go start putting some of these comments up because I just want to share that Red Cross is trying to make lists of residents of where there are. Brother Kamana, I know can get in touch with my brother in Maui. Man, I just cannot begin to imagine how you guys are feeling. Amy, you said it best. It's just heartbreaking, And I think now is where we come together and we do our best to help our brothers and sisters out in Maui and our family, our ohana that may not be in Maui, like Kaimana and Tammy, and be there for them so we can offer comfort, because I cannot imagine what it would be like. When you look at those photos, you can only pray that everybody's doing okay. And without the ability to communicate, we're so used to picking up the phone and texting or calling. When that phone doesn't work, it's just crazy. So, I know a lot of organizations are coming up, and you see it on social media. You see a lot of people that are offering to help. And thank you, Sue. I mean, my only caution is that, number one, we are working with reputable organizations. And, there's just so many. I thought about making a list, but there's just so many. What I did do was I went to Hawaii or Maui now, and they've set up on their website some of the things that we can do. And in-person donations, if you're on Maui, council person Ui Hodgins, a good friend of mine, her office at Heritage Hall, you can drop off your non-perishable foods, baby essentials, clothing, and bedding. The War Memorial Complex, as well as Kahale o Keola Homeless Resource Centers. Those are physical drop-offs where you can drop off things. And, all you got to go on Google and Google how can you help Maui, and there's just a lot of organizations that are offering help. I did see a post from someone on Maui, or I may have gotten a message that, as we saw after the hurricane, as we saw after the floods, so much support comes in, so much goods and products that the receiving end may not have enough resources to process and segregate. So oftentimes, monetary donations, if you can, serves a good purpose, because they can utilize the funds to purchase the goods needed to service our Maui ohana. Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, in partnership with the Alakaina Foundation family of companies, they're one of the places you can go to. And of course, Maui Humane Society, many animals were displaced from their owners, and that's another source where we can help out. Maui Food Bank, obviously, they are taking food, but you can also make donations so they can purchase food. The Salvation Army, the American Red Cross of Hawaii, these are reputable people. Again, these are just some of the many organizations that are helping, that we can help financially, and oftentimes that is easier to manage, because again, once these containers start arriving on Maui, it's going to take a lot of resources to segregate and deliver. And but Sue, thank you so much for sending me that. I'll make sure we get that posted up at some point. But I guess my only caution is, when you're going to do that, make sure you're dealing with reputable organizations that like the Red Cross and United Way and the food banks. I mean, obviously we just want to make sure your contributions get to where it needs to go. So it's again, it's sad, it's devastating, and the fire, the destruction that we see in the pictures and what's going around the news and on social media, that in and of itself is enough to just crush your heart. But knowing what is to come and how Maui is going to have to work to rebuild Lahaina and all of those businesses, those homes. We got families that lost loved ones, and we really want to offer as much help as we can. And I was happy to hear the Maui mayor talk about they're opening up centers for people that are struggling with mental health issues. And I mean, you talk about PTSD and anxiety and depression and like I said, what's to come. I don't want to sound like this horrific scenario, but that's the reality. We saw it after the hurricane, and we got through it. but it didn't happen overnight, and it didn't happen without the help of all of our brothers and sisters across the state and really across the country. So, the political components will fall into place, the monies will come, but nonetheless, I mean, they are now faced with a huge task of rebuilding what was really the face of Maui, Lahaina, and I don't know. I mean, I can only imagine what the mayor is going through right now and thinking about what next. And right now, it's going through the debris and looking for people that are missing, and it's just horrific. So that was the whole purpose, for not to come up and bum everybody's evening, but to really put out a call for prayer, a call for help. When we had suffered our disasters, our brothers and sisters came to our aid, and now is our time. I do know that our fire department, in a communication with our fire chief, has offered assistance by sending over some manpower, and that fire is still burning, and there's just so much work to do. So for me, again, it's really I wasn't prepared to go live tonight, but I just felt like I wanted to come out and share a little bit and just ask each and every one of you, whoever can help, again, make sure you're dealing with reputable organizations. And if you're gonna, I know, again, there's a lot of organizations here on Kauai that are, and Sue, again, thank you for the list. I'll make sure we get that posted up for all of our followers and our friends. But whatever you can contribute, please do, because they can really use our help. And appreciate you guys all. And the Coconut Wireless will be on soon. Again, I really wasn't prepared to start this early, but this did give me an opportunity to test this system and make sure it works. And cannot think of a better reason than to come on and to share our love, our aloha, our prayers with our brothers and sisters there on Maui. And I encourage all of you to join me in prayer and just stay in touch. And again, for those of you that are not able to reach out to your loved ones, please know that you are all in our prayers. And if there's anything we can do, Facebook is a great thing. The village is a real deal, and we're still here. Many of us are still here. So if there's anything that we can do, please do not hesitate to shoot me a Facebook message or give me a buzz or an email, and I'll make sure we can point you in the right direction and offer you guys the help that you guys need. So with that, folks, that'll end it for me. I just wanted to come on and share a little bit of our aloha with our Maui brothers and sisters, and really appreciate the work that those on the front lines on Maui right now, probably working 24-hour shifts, the fire, the police, the rescue, the EMS, all of the first responders, all of the support crews that are on the ground right now. We pray for their safety, and we pray for that God gives them the strength and the courage to continue until this mission is done. And with that, folks, I love you all. It's great to be back for this short time. Just everybody, hug your loved ones, man. Tell your family that you love them, because when things like this happen, you never know. All right. So with that, folks, I'm just gonna close out with this little prayer. I ask that you just say it say it to yourself quietly, and let's just lift all of these people up and send our condolences out to those that have lost their lives and to their families. God bless them all. God bless all of you, and we will see you guys real soon. Aloha, you guys. Good night. Stay safe. God bless.